Good morning and welcome to Body Before Coffee. Today is going to be a nice heart-opening morning flow. So we'll start the day with a little bit of self-love, an open heart, and an attitude of gratitude. So get comfortable on your mat. You can sit cross-legged or up on the knees. We'll place one hand over the heart, one hand on the belly. You can close or lower the eyes and begin to bring your awareness to the physical state of your body this morning. How do you feel? How do you feel physically in the body? You might be able to detect some spaces of the body that are already feeling nice and open, awake. Or other parts of the body that may feel tight or tense, in need of a little bit of extra love this morning. Begin to deepen the breath. Observing where the body expands on your inhales. Where does the body soften on the exhales? Take a moment now to connect to 3 things for which you are grateful this morning. On the next inhale, filling the body with your breath. And open the mouth, exhale. Once more, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. When you're ready, opening the eyes, relaxing the hands. Next, inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, press the hands up, and then exhale, round the spine. So we're going to press the hands forward, draw the belly button in, and then relax the head down in between the hands. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, rounding. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, relaxing the hands down. We'll come to a tabletop. So bring the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Fingertips are spread wide. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. And exhale, nice and slowly round the spine. Press into the palms, let the head hang heavy. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale and exhale. We'll come into melting heart pose or puppy pose. So we'll leave the hips right over the knees, but start to extend the hands out, drawing the chest down towards the earth. So the hips are still up above the knees as you lower down, rather than the hips towards the heels. You can place the chin on the earth or the forehead. If that's uncomfortable, bend the elbows out to the side, creating more of a diamond shape, and then start to lower the chest down. Deep breaths into the heart space. One more deep breath in. Slow breath out. And we'll drop the hips down onto the heels, coming into child's pose, keeping the arms extended, forehead comes down. Slowly rising up through a tabletop, and we'll press back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet, say good morning to the legs, the lower back. Inhale, looking up at the hands. Exhale, walk the feet to the top of the mat for forward fold ragdoll pose. Bend the knees a lot, melt the belly onto the thighs, let the upper body hang heavy and sway side to side, getting some nice movement, maybe some bouncing. Release the fingertips towards the earth and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Bringing the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Interlace the fingers at the top, releasing the pointer fingers, steeple mudra. Inhale, then exhale over to the right. A nice side body stretch here. Open the chest and the heart towards the sky. Inhale, and then exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers behind the back, pulling the hands down, shoulder blades draw together. So we're opening through the chest. Add a slight bend into the knees as you slowly start to fold forward, bringing the arms up overhead. On an inhale, rising back up. Hands together, exhale, straight legs folding forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen, and exhale, step back to a high plank pose, top of a push-up. Knees can be up or down. Inhale, and exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, the baby cobra. So little to no weight in the hands. We're going to turn the gaze to look straight down to elongate the cervical spine. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Lift up through the lower back. Open the heart, open the chest. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down and lift again. Maybe peeling the hands away from the earth or lifting the feet away from the earth. 2 breaths in and out through the nose. Strong core. Bringing the hands under the shoulders, press up to upward facing dog. So we're drawing the hips towards the wrists here. Shoulders down the back, heart is open. Gazing over the left shoulder. And then the right. Coming back to center, press back to the knees. Downward facing dog, full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. And exhale to a low lunge. Back foot comes down to 45 degrees and we'll rise up to warrior 1. So we're squaring the hips here. We're drawing the right hip back, holding the left hip forward. Left leg is nice and strong. Inhale. Both hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down. Open the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward. Bring the belly on top of the right thigh and the arms up overhead. On an inhale, rising up, arms come overhead. And exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping back to high plank pose. Chaturanga, lower down on the exhale. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot comes to the earth 45 degrees. The heels are in line. Inhale, rising up, warrior one. Square the shoulders and the hips towards the front of your mat. Bring the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down. Heart open. Shine your heart this morning. Inhale. And exhale, lean forward. Chest on top of the thighs. The arms come up overhead. Can you add more bend into the knee, to the left knee? Then inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Shifting forward to a plank pose, lowering down to the earth. We're going to come into broken wing. So we'll start with the right arm. We're going to lay on the chest, bring the right arm to 90 degrees. So the right elbow is at the same height as the shoulder, and the fingertips are facing towards the top of your mat. The left hand is under the left shoulder. We're going to bring the right ear down onto the earth. Now from here, press into the left hand as we start to stack the left hip on top of the right. So we're peeling the chest off of the earth, rest the head down. Should feel a deep stretch in the chest and the front of the right shoulder. Slowly coming back onto the belly, turning the gaze towards the right. We'll relax both arms down by the sides, breathing into the chest and into the belly. Observing the body here, observing any sensations you feel in the body. We'll come to the left side. So we'll bring the left arm to 90 degrees. So the elbow is coming out the same height as the shoulder. The left fingertips are facing up towards the top of your mat. Left ear on the earth, right hand under the right shoulder. Start to press as we turn the chest away from the earth, bringing the right hip on top of the left. Slowly rolling back onto the belly. Turn the gaze to the left. Relax the arms down by the sides. Gently pressing up to the knees. Tuck the toes. Bring the hands to the lower back, fingertips pointing down. Draw the elbows together. You can either stay here, or if you'd like to add on, drop the left hand to the left heel and lift the right arm up and over. We want to make sure the hips are over the knees. Drop the head back as much as feels good. Bring the right hand to the lower back. Slowly lift up. Sit down onto the heels. Toes are tucked. Breathing into the soles of the feet. Energizing the body this morning. 2 more breaths. And slowly coming back up. Both hands on the lower back. Fingertips pointing down. Either stay here or drop the right hand to the right heel, lifting the left hand up, hips forward, arching through the back. Hands to the lower back. Untuck the toes. Sit the hips down. Hands on top of the thighs. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Once more, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, observing the body. How do you feel? Folding over the knees for a moment, keeping the knees in together, coming into an embryo pose, relaxing the arms down by the sides, the forehead to the earth. Getting a nice release on the lower back. Slowly coming up, bringing the hands together in prayer at heart center. And the divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste.